And there we go. We're on. We're live.
Hi.
I just wanted to start singing happy birthday to you.
We have to introduce ourselves first.
I know, but I still want to sing happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya.
Oh, welcome to
It's his
Denim and
birthday.
Pearls.
My name is Dr. Michelle Moraz.
Ooh. And I'm Brian Swanson, no
We are,
doctor,
we're Denim and Pearls. We're business casual
with pearls of wisdom.
from the proverbial porch.
Yes. And what is our topic today? I think we already announced that.
It's happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
So all of you with birthdays in December, happy birthday.
Oh no, we all have happy birthdays.
It's a very unbirthday for me.
Why?
It's a happy unbirthday for me.
An unbirthday?
Yeah, it's not my birthday. It's my birth. It's a celebration of life every day.
I say we don't have to unbirthday anything.
No,
That would be a bad thing.
No,
that would be like the date of your funeral.
No, it's from Alice in Wonderland.
Oh,
The Mad Hatter sings, "A very merry unbirthday to me, to you.
guess I don't recall.
A very merry unbirthday
I
to
either
us."
didn't know it or I don't recall it. One of
So
the
every day is everybody's unbirthday, unless it's your actual birthday. So you celebrate every day.
Okay. It's kind of like my idea of being in the middle of the afternoon and I say good morning.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
because there's morning somewhere.
Somewhere, somehow.
So it's someone's birthday out there. Someone just turned
Older.
56.
Older.
Which I think is the best thing in the world, is to have a birthday.
Why?
It means you're getting older.
I don't want to get older.
Older's great, because the opposite of not getting older is
Getting younger.
Yeah.
No, getting younger.
No, that would be Fountain of Youth.
The Fountain of Youth. I think it's in Florida, right? That's one place. They also say it's Manitou Springs here in Colorado.
They do say it's Manitou Springs.
Yeah,
I've heard that.
Because of the
Healing
springs.
waters.
The healing waters will heal you and make you younger.
Yeah, and that's why there's.
As you can tell, I haven't drank from them lately. So what are we really talking about? I mean, happy birthday.
Well, you're the birthday boy.
I know, and today is always a celebration, but we were having a conversation earlier because as we get older, things change, our perspectives change, our health changes.
What we like to eat changes.
What we like to eat.
So we were talking about, okay, one of the things that Brian loves to do, well, used to love to do, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you do the same thing, during Thanksgiving or big holidays, when you have pie, you have whipped cream, you have the... And before, he would like to go and pour it into his mouth.
Uh-huh.
And now he says...
still do, but...
Now he says, it tastes like...
gas. You could taste the CO2 or whatever's in the can when you do it. But when you were a kid, you didn't matter. You didn't think about it. It was just the taste. Because Mom used to have the stuff, and usually around Thanksgiving, you go in the refrigerator, and while Mom's gone, sneak up. But now I try it, and it's like, ew.
And so that's what started this whole thing about birthdays, is because as we get older, our tastes change, our perspective changes, like what Brian was saying. And then we got onto the fact that, I couldn't stand Brussels sprouts as an adult. I love Brussels sprouts.
Either way, I still can't stand them.
And then we were laughing because he's renovating his whole basement, and he's like, I'm going to take the rail down. And his wife is like, well, then how do you get down? He goes, well, there's a railing on the right side. And then our friend said, well, then what do you use when you go up? And he said, you walk to the left side. So you use the same handrail that you use to go down.
It's only a one way.
Yeah. And then we were like, wait a minute. But when we're going upstairs, we use the handrail to get up
the stairs.
It's like, and as you get older, you're going to need it more. And then our friend said, well, when you're a baby, you crawl up the stairs. How come as adults, we use the handrail instead of crawl up the stairs? And we just kind of giggled about that, because I'm thinking one day we will.
Maybe. Or we just don't go down them, or we get one of those.
The little chairs, you push the button, you go,
I'm looking forward to that day. Because I remember as a kid, there was we had a friend of ours that had an old house with a long stretch of stairs. And I mean, we're talking like an 1890s kind of house. And somebody had actually somewhere in its life put in the electric chair. And I remember as a kid, we wanted to ride the thing all the time, up and down the stairs.
Well, my friend has one out in Florida because her mother lives with her. And it was funny, while we were there, she's like, oh, don't carry your luggage up. She put my luggage on the chair, pushed the button, let it go up. I'm like, ooh, I like that idea.
Yeah.
But then we were also laughing because Brian's got a truck. Brian used to jump up into the bed of the truck and jump off.
Tailgate.
And now he doesn't do that anymore. Now he does. Anybody got a step stool?
Got a step stool to get up. Then you got to take it easy when you hit your knees trying to crawl up if you don't have a step stool. Used to, we just kind of popped ourselves up there and off we go. And then when we got done, we just jumped off the tailgate.
So we're really talking about the pros and cons of aging.
That's kind of what this is.
So what are you contemplating, old man?
I'm contemplating I'm not to the point where I think if I jump off of them, I'm going to break a bone. I'm just
cognizant of it.
Yeah, I'm cognizant of the idea. And I'm also cognizant of the thought of, what if I land on my heels wrong and that pain shoots up through my body?
So there's an awareness that comes with age, that we realize we are not immortal and things do break. And what's worse than breaking, spraining ligaments.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, so there's those precautionary things that we do too, but there's, on the other side of it, there's also the knowledge that we have. And whether the younger generation believes what we tell them, or do you let them experience it for themselves?
Well,
so
basically,
I'm going to turn this comment into a question.
Let's say basically that's what happens. You can tell them all you want, but just like you had all the adults telling you what to do when you were growing up, you didn't believe them until it happened to you. And you're like, oh, wait, they told me not to do that.
Right. Well, we still do silly things. Like I've got this big cut on my wrist right now, and you're supposed to have a safety guard on your grinder. You're supposed to have all these things in place, and I didn't, and I cut myself with the grinder, but that's my own stupidity, even at my own age.
Now, like with me, with my older age, I was told I needed a mouth guard when I sleep. I'm like, I don't need a silly mouth guard when I sleep. Yeah, I might, clench my teeth when I'm sleeping, but it's not that big of a deal. And we just recently came back from Dubai, and I did not bring my mouth guard. And I apparently clenched my teeth so hard at night, I chipped my tooth. And I thought, well, maybe it was something I ate. And then when I got home, finally, I suffered through the pain. And when I got home, went to my dentist, he has, you didn't just chip your tooth, you chipped it and you cracked it straight down into the root. I'm like,
how the hell did I do that?
He has, do you not wear your mouth guard? I'm like, oh, dang it. Guess I got to wear it now.
Yeah. I think everything is, we have lessons learned, our experiences. We've talked about experiences on here before. We always talk about experiences because where do we get pearls of wisdom from? Pearls of wisdom comes from our experiences and a new birthday. So we talk about things that we've experienced in our, because everything that we do, as we were younger, I was taught that for every action is a reaction. Okay. Some of these younger folks don't get that idea that if you do something, this is what's going to happen with it. And I think as age, we've got so many thoughts in our head about, well, if I jump up on that tailgate, if I slide down the stairs instead of walking,
if I leap onto that slip and slide on the ground, and
that was the other one we talked about.
Something's going to hurt.
Because, we look at it and go, yeah, I could do that. No, I'd probably break something in that point. I'm not worried about breaking something. I don't have bone issues.
Let's say I've never broken a bone.
My point of it is how much am I going to pay for it afterwards?
Now, that just made me think of something. I just came back from my high school reunion not too long ago, and we were talking about all the crazy things we used to do, and all the bridges I jumped, all the ditches I jumped, how many times I jumped off the roof, all the crazy things I used to do. And we got into the conversation of my brain injury. And they said, well, you're only going like 35 miles an hour. I mean, you had a really bad reaction to that car accident for only going 35. And I said, well, it's actually, and I started doing the math, 35 with me, 45 for her. Do you add those two forces together? It's like 80 something miles an hour, blah, 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 blah.
It's not that simple, but
yeah. But then my husband's like, and you had multiple concussions as a kid. Concussions are cumulative. So as a kid, I kept bumping my head doing, oh, I'm dizzy, but I'll keep going. As an adult, all those bumps to the head, when you bump your head now as an adult, they re-injure the old ones. So that is why I got hurt so much with that one car accident, because I had bumped my head a good 9 times before that.
Or whatever, yeah.
How many times? So as you get older, you have to contemplate, how many other silly things did I do as a younger person that's going to affect what I do now?
Right.
Maybe I shouldn't do that.
Well, I'm also thinking too. I mean, we always talk about the personal side of this, but what about the business side of it? How does happy birthday reflect
On business?
on business?
Well, I love celebrating the fact that I have a new child in my business.
Oh, your album.
I
What
birthed
the
an
hell are you
album.
talking about?
I birthed an album, you know. So in your business, it's the different products or different services that you bring into the world. With me, it's, well, first it was, well, several other things, but most recently it was my speaker boot camp. I enhanced it, got it bigger, and invited, you know, very small group of people, and now it's an album. In your business, what's yours?
Is it necessary? I mean, yeah, product line is part of
Product
it.
line is a business of babies.
Part of it is too is your organization of how you do business, because what we find out is that the certain methods that we use to do things, the certain processes that we use, it always develops over a period of time.
Well, I'm still thinking it's the same thing with children. When you have one child, you do everything one way, and you're running around doing everything like nothing's happened, nothing's
By the
changed.
fourth child, you don't care.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking by the second child, you need something that controls the first one that's moving by themselves. Then you have to confine the baby to keep it safe. Then when you have the third one, you've got 2 moving and 1 confinement. If you have more than that, you're like, I've run out of hands. So you have to change your processes. Same thing in your business. You may have had one product, and as you add things to your product line or to your service line, you have to reorganize how that business runs. Just like you have to reorganize how you load the car with the kids. How are you going to load the car with your business line?
Get up there.
Yeah. So yeah, you have to reorganize how you do things.
Don't put your feet on the seat. I don't want mud all over my car.
Well, I remember the first child, no eating the car, baby. Second child, okay, you can have the crackers. Third child, what do you want? Anybody want ice cream? Okay, let's have it. You know, think about it. You do the same thing with your business.
That's why they say that within your kids, each one of them got a different personality based on that exact same
because
thing.
They met you at a different point in your life.
Well, that and the fact that the way that you treated each one of them.
Yeah, different point of my life.
So
my first child,
he's the favorite.
The poor baby. My first child, I was on top of everything. Never got dirty. Their nose never, her nose never ran. I mean, I've never allowed any dirt to hit her. By the second one, she got a little more dirty because I was focused on the second one. If I had a third one, which was my dog, actually, the 2 children got to free for all it. It's like, oh, you got mud on you? Yeah, we'll wash it later. Oh, you have a dead toad in your pocket? Okay. I mean, the things that you find later. Oh, my kids love picking up animals and lizards, and they would stick them in their pockets and keep them as pets. Yeah.
That's weird.
My kids.
I mean, we stuck them in jars, but we never stuck them in our pockets.
No, because we'd be on long walks and she'd put them in her big pockets. And
she'd
keep them
and
feed them, and then I would grab her clothes when she was taking a bath, and I would put them in the washer, and she'd cry. And I do, what's going on?
The geckos
the gecko was in the washing machine. I mean, I'd find animals in the washing machine. So I learned after the third time to check the pockets before I threw anything into the washing machine.
This means getting older.
We got older. Happy birthday.
And wiser.
Yeah, you learn from the previous lesson, and you take what you like and you discard the things you don't. Happy birthday.
What was the comment I made earlier? We always get older.
Do we get wiser?
But do we stay young?
Young at heart.
It's always young at heart. I think it's how you look at things. I mean, I still get people nowadays, even though I'm old as I am, look at me and go, you look more like you're 35.
Well, I've got people who say,
42.
oh, I wish I was 55 again. The good old days. I'm like, really?
I've heard that one too from the 60 pluses.
Well, I came from a reunion, and we're 80s kids. So one of the games we played was finish the tune, basically. So I'm
Name that tune.
no, finish the tune. So I would do, it's beginning to look a lot like
Christmas.
And that's what we were doing. And one of the games we played was I Love Rapper's Delight. So I started Rapper's Delight, and we all knew it as kids. I mean, we all knew it. And so every new phrase, the next person would take the mic and keep going. And we got to the mic and we're like, wait a minute, I used to know this by heart, but now it's like they're going way too fast for me.
I know not. I would have lost that game.
It was so much fun. But they're like, man, you could tell we got old. I'm like, how they do? I used to know that thing. I knew everything that they would sing. I'm like, oh, well, that means I'm young at heart because I still remember.
I don't think I could. No, I couldn't finish unless you were right in the main.
Well,
there's not even a chorus on that, but in the one
we had
area,
the words on the board, and still that was messing them up even more because they're doing
trying to follow.
Yeah, they're like, the words are messing me up. I do, just go by your heart. Remember what you remembered. Sing whatever you want to.
Intriguing.
Yeah, but I also learned that we are not the young break dancers we used to be.
You had people trying to break dance?
Oh, a couple of them did.
Oh my goodness. First of all, I could never break dance when I was a kid.
We were all looking for Tylenol the next day,
I mean, I know that little thing where you turn on your back and spin on your back and the worm. Other than that,
I never did it.
I could never lift myself up on my hands and all that. No, that's not happening. I never had upper body strength as a kid. I still don't.
I do.
I had leg strength, but I never had upper body.
One of my big things I used to love to do in high school was do handstands on my hands and walk.
Oh yeah, I used to be able to do that too.
I used to see that's upper body strength.
Right now, my balance would be all off.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You got a counterweight now.
Fighting that center of gravity right now would not be fun.
I couldn't do it now either. But it's just the things of happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Brian.
Geez. A day late. $1 short.
Yep. Couple $100 short. But no, it's just happy birthday. Happy birthday to all of us, because as the new year comes, we all have a new birthday coming up. And as I love to celebrate, happy birthday. You woke up every day is a birthday.
I woke up on top of the ground.
Mm-hmm. You wake up. If you wake up under the ground, it's a bad thing. You don't want to wake up there. I think that's what they do in the Middle Ages. They used to put a bell inside of the coffin, and they have a string outside, and you pull it if you were accidentally buried.
That was the London Jack the Ripper time frame.
Yeah.
That they would bury you, and just in case that the doctor screwed up,
you'd have a little string you would pull.
Ding, 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 ding. Hey, dudes, I'm down here.
Take me back up. Yeah. So if you wake up 6 feet under, that's not good.
It would really be interesting to find out how effective that actually was.
I would think you would wake up in a dark box, freak out, and not even remember there was a string. So they would have to tie it to your feet.
That too, but I mean, they did it. Did anybody ever activate the string? I mean, how many people actually activated the bell?
The records aren't strong enough to tell us that kind of thing.
That would be interesting to
But I'm pretty
out.
sure they tied it to your toe, because instead of you waking up and freaking, you would wake up and you would just start moving. And you're
But that would be that. I just think it would be interesting to see if the process actually works.
We'll have to look.
How many people did they actually bury alive? That's the question.
That's terrifying, isn't
it? Real get support of the doctor system, the medical industry at that point.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh my God.
But yeah, getting old is quite the adventure. I always wanted to be like Peter Pan, where I'm never going to grow up, never going to grow up. And the thing is part of us has grown up. So like in my case, I know I'm a grown up, but there's so many things about me that are quite childish. I mean, you've seen me. I've gone into his kitchen to Starburst, and I get all excited about like the little candies or something.
I think we all do that. I think, but it depends on. It really depends on what your reaction is to things and what you've grown up in. Oh, that would be it. I would be so embarrassed if I acted like that.
Oh no, I wouldn't do that.
There's some people that say that though.
I used to
they want to jump up and down like little girls and go, yay!
I do. I used to love cotton candy. I remember going to the fair. It's called the Happening on the Green, and I would love cotton candy. And my daughter brought home cotton candy from work the other day, and it was like,
10 ton of sugar.
I was like, how did I do? I remember taking hunks of it, shove it in my mouth and letting it melt.
Mhm.
And I couldn't take a piece of it and put it in my mouth. It's like, my bottom lip came out. My husband's like, what's up? I really wanted to enjoy that, and I didn't.
Well, it's like the other day we had during a poker tournament. This one lady, she turns around and she makes what she calls crack.
Oh, those crackers?
No, it's like balls of sugar almost, right? I don't know that she deep fried them, but they're kind of airy on the inside. They look like small chitlins,
Okay.
but they're made out of sugar. There's got to be like brown sugar and caramel in it or something like this. And I don't know how she
Well, you
honestly
didn't bring
makes
me
them.
any.
Well, she has this whole bag full of them, and she's handing out Ziploc bags to everybody with this stuff. I'm like, that looks really good. I take one of it, and it's 100% sugar, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not going to eat anymore because that's going to cause a health issue.
Oh yeah, or like peanut brittle. Oh my gosh,
Oh yeah, it's
I
peanut brittle.
love peanut brittle. But now it's like I can't do it. I'll
What?
take a tiny piece of it, but now it's like I used to be able to eat an entire tray
Mhm.
of peanut brittle.
Well,
and
it
now
doesn't only the sugar; it's the teeth.
it's the teeth thing. It's like that's kind of want to break a tooth. Loved it.
Okay, since we are in the holidays, what do you think of fruitcake?
Well, American fruitcake I do not like. German fruitcake I absolutely love.
And there's a difference.
There's a big difference.
Okay, I like them both, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I love German fruitcake. But American fruitcake, I think it has too many jellies in it. But whatever the Germans do, ooh, yummy, yummy. I love fruitcake. Yeah.
Some people hate fruitcake. They
Oh, my
use it
husband
as-
hates it. Just the look of it. He can't even
yeah,
stand it.
and I don't understand why. I don't know why there's such a love-hate relationship with fruitcake.
Because it's got those little gummy things. It's a texture thing, I think. It's more of
You
a
think
texture.
that's what it is?
It's got to be.
Oh, I love them. I can eat a whole, one of those small blocks. I could probably sit down and eat a whole one of them.
Now, you put Amish friendship bread or banana bread in front of me or zucchini bread, and I will never stop.
What about, we are in the holidays. Why do we do turkey and the fixings at Thanksgiving, but then we turn around and do the same thing for Christmas?
No, we do a standing rib roast.
Yeah, well, that's what Julie's trying to find. The wife is trying to find a
standing rib roast.
A prime rib.
Yep.
So it's basically the same thing.
Yep.
She's trying to find one. She can't find one.
Oh, I can help.
Well, there's no meat markets around anymore, and if it ain't at Safeway or Walmart, what do you do?
No, they have them at like Albertsons or something. It's a different store I have to go to get it.
Oh yeah.
It's out of our area.
Okay. Well,
not in our area. We have to go out.
I'm sure Julie's going to want you to know that.
Yeah, I'll tell her.
She wants the kid to smoke it.
Yeah, that's what we do every Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always do it for every Christmas. And with the holidays, the other things that we usually don't eat, like green beans with bacon and onions, we only eat it at Thanksgiving. We love it.
Oh, mushroom soup, green beans and mushroom soup.
Oh, I don't do mushroom soup.
Well, we've done that forever.
Yeah, I used to, and then I switched
and then
it off.
Sprinkle the onion,
the casserole, green bean casserole. And it's just funny. Why do we wait for special occasions to eat the things we like? I remember doing my TED talk.
Well, I can do turkey once a year and I'm good. So
I love turkey. Love turkey.
Ham, on the other hand, anytime, day or night.
Really?
Yes, but turkey.
I love turkey. It can't be dry turkey though. But no, I just forgot what I was saying.
Imagine that.
I did. Must be a getting older thing.
CRS disease.
I can't remember stuff.
Shit.
But no, my thing is, I remember doing my TED talk about why do we wait for special occasions to enjoy the things we want to enjoy?
Mm-hmm.
And my whole talk was about, a large majority of it was stop waiting for a special occasion to use the nice china. Stop waiting for that special occasion or to lose 5 pounds before you put on the pretty dress or wear your necklace or wear that heirloom.
So you can get into a bathing suit. But
no, a lot of times it's I want to wear this dress for a special party or New Year's, but I have to drop 10 pounds or I won't let myself wear it and I won't wear the pearls or whatever. Wear them every day. Enjoy it every day.
Right.
If you like green bean casserole, have it once a week. I don't care. Enjoy the things that you enjoy while you can enjoy it. Because like I'm thinking, we don't have standing rib roast unless there's a huge occasion for it. And I always made the excuse that it was because when we buy it, it's like a 6-pound rib roast, and that's a lot of meat. And now it's like, you can cut them smaller. Why don't we have it more often? I mean,
well, yeah.
and as I hurt my tooth, remember I hurt my tooth, I couldn't eat anything. For the past 2 weeks, I've been eating yogurt and Jello. Okay, because I could not chew because I cracked my tooth and I hurt the whole inside of my mouth. What a pain in the butt. And then as I was thinking about that, I didn't get to enjoy Thanksgiving because I couldn't chew. And then I went, why did I wait? Why am I waiting? If I like turkey, eat turkey. If you like whatever, eat it. Because how do I know I'm going to have all my teeth by Christmas?
Well, it's the same. Oh, okay, that one sunk in.
Sunk in.
Yeah, sunk in. Yes. But
couldn't get your teeth on that.
Yeah, I just couldn't get a bite of that. But I'm also thinking too. We say the same thing about giving to the homeless, giving to the whatever
to the food pantry. It's like they're hungry 24/7.
Yeah, they're
365 days a year.
Not
why are you only feeding them for 1 week a year?
Or during Thanksgiving and during Christmas holidays.
If you want to give year round, because they're always needing help. If you want to give up your coat, don't wait till it's already winter. Give it to them before it gets cold. Those kind of things. We only think about it during the season.
Right.
And I remember talking to someone dressed as Santa in front of a store. I said, you should be out year round. And he goes, well, it's kind of difficult to do that because you have to get volunteer hours, people to do it. I do.
Right.
We should be giving year round. It should not be a one and done.
Well, even the Red Bucket folks, they do it. I mean, I see what you're saying. Why aren't they up? First of all, if they're out there with that bell every time I go.
No, that would make me crazy.
Strangle them.
Just skip the bell thing. Just stand there.
Well, Boy Scouts once a year, Girl Scouts once a year, giving, it's all, everybody does one thing, but I kind of, in some essences, it makes it special. It's like the Buckeyes. Making Buckeyes. We only do it in the fall. We only do it around Thanksgiving, Christmas time. We don't normally do it during the summer, but it makes
if Cassie loved me,
treat.
She would make it around Valentine's Day. It should be a Valentine's Day Buckeye.
It becomes a treat, because you got to wait till Christmas to get it, or Thanksgiving.
But what if I'm not alive by Christmas? Then I don't get the Buckeyes.
You'll never know the difference.
Yes, I will.
If you die in July, you'll never know that you missed Thanksgiving.
I will. I'll be on my deathbed doing. I need to hold out for the Buckeyes.
Oh, yeah, I can see it now. I've been watching that show Ghosts,
and
now they've got another one out called Ghost UK.
Yes,
that's one. I didn't know if I had told you about that. It's just as fun.
Oh, I love that show.
Think about it. If you're a ghost, and now you wouldn't be watching your Buckeyes being made. You couldn't.
Yeah, because that was one of the episodes I saw where one of the ghosts hopped into the humans, and they were like, "Oh, food! Oh, I can taste the food. It's so yummy." And they said, "What did you miss about being in the body?" Food.
Food.
Because they get to watch it. If you look up ghosts, you can see it. But they're ghosts walking around the house, and they watch the humans experience everything. And so they're like, turn on the TV, turn on the TV, turn on the TV. And they're just kind of wishing that they will turn on the TV and leave it on.
Or I think it was the UK one, the guy walks up, turns the TV off, and the ghost gets torqued off.
Yeah, it's like, I was just watching that.
And he can't hear him, of course. The UK one, they were watching Friends.
Oh.
The CD, and then they couldn't change the CD to disc 2.
So they're being tortured by watching the same episode.
Yeah.
But no, things like that. It's like, enjoy the things that you can enjoy while you can enjoy it. I'm not saying go gluttonous on the world, but don't wait for a special occasion to enjoy your birthday. Every day's a birthday. Go do something that you like to do. I mean, Brian and I love to surround ourselves with music, not because it's a birthday thing, but we enjoy it, so we surround ourselves with it.
Oh, like my mother, who only liked Christmas music and country and Western.
Yeah. She likes 3 types of music: Christmas, country, and Western.
Oh, no. Country and Western is a specific style. She liked like the Sons of the Pioneers. That's country and Western.
Oh, I was thinking of Blues Brothers, because we're the good old Blues Brothers band.
Right.
We play country and Western.
Right, which is true. But country and Western is its own genre.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
I don't listen to it.
It's the old school Hopalong Cassidy.
Conway Twitty kind of stuff.
Oh, even before that. This is like I said, the Sons of the Pioneers and things where they were out on the range kind of.
We've gone everywhere with this episode.
Oh, yeah. It's been fun.
Okay.
And it's about time to quit, too.
Oh, okay. Well, here's the other thing about getting older. You realize your feet start hurting you.
That's why we sit down every time we go somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we were talking about. Oh, I hate to start on another subject. That we were talking about going to one of the venues downtown for concerts, which is a great venue, except for they have no seat.
You have to stand the whole time.
You have to stand in a concert situation,
and the floors
for like
are hard.
4 hours. It's all solid concrete. I'm looking for a place to sit down and enjoy,
or lean, anything.
Yeah, and you can't because it's just a big square room with concrete floor.
And man, as you get older, for a few youngerns out there who don't understand, when you get older, you feel the hardness of the floor.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. So anyhow.
But yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to me. I'm getting older, darn it.
And it's much better than not getting older. And I celebrate every day as a birthday, an opportunity to live a little bit more. So don't go out there and be a glutton, but do the things you like to do.
Enjoy life.
Yeah.
I mean, we should enjoy life anyway. It should always be a positive thing.
Because tomorrow's not promised. Tomorrow is not promised.
Well, you can use all those other little cliches. That
so just go be, go do, go live.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're afraid, all the more I think you should go that way because you're afraid because you care if you're going to fail. So don't fail. Learn. Go do it.
Well, there is no. You bring me back. I hate that word, failure.
No, wait, stop.
It's always learning.
Did you not listen to me?
Yes.
People say, I don't want to do it because I don't want to fail.
Right.
And I said, well, you're not going to fail. Go learn.
Exactly.
So go do it.
I'm emphasizing that fact. There is no such thing as
There is no failure if you're learning. So do it scared. Get out of your comfort zone. Go do it. Go have fun. Go be that little kid in you while you still have the joints and the muscles to do it.
Well, you can still smile.
Well, you can still smile and still have teeth. So go out there and enjoy yourself. Go have fun. And don't be afraid of what other people say or what other people think, or if you're going to look foolish. Because the only reason you're going to look foolish to anyone else is because they're jealous you're doing it and they're not. So go do it.
Continue to learn.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Peace. Peace out.
Don't forget to share and like.
Oh, yes, please share and like.
Share, like, subscribe, whatever it all costs.
Free.
Hit the button.
Hit the button. Share us because we're coming up on a new year and new stuff and new experiences, and we can't wait to share with all of you. So take care, everybody, and we'll see you next week.
There might be a surprise in them. We just talked about.
Yes.
There might be a surprise. We might be going back overseas. Shh. You never know. I'm not going to tell them where.
Okay.
But it's really cool.
So take care, everybody. We'll see you next week. And until then, peace.